Hey, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This will be a bit of a rushed video because I'm filming this right before I'm leaving town, but I really wanted to get this filmed. And this will be my update for my 24 and 2024 Project Pan. I'll leave the playlist link below in case you haven't seen this before, but I'm just gonna get right into it. Last time I refreshed. I have a new batch of items every trimester. So beginning of May was new 8 items, and yeah, let's see how many I finished so far. I'll start with my fragrance, and this is the Moschino Fresh Pink perfume. It's the little mini version, and it's one of those dabber bottles. This was like new when I brought it in, and it was up to here, and now if you can see, it's at the top of the label right there. I don't know if you can, okay, that's better. That's how much I've used since I rolled it in about a month ago, and I mostly was pairing this with my Bath & Body Works Rose Water and Ivy body spray, but sometimes I would forget because I keep those items separate because there's no room for, like, the Bath & Body Works stuff is really big and there's no room on my fragrance stand, so sometimes I would forget to put this on with that one, and I just don't have as much movement as I would like. Once I do finish roll out the Bath & Body Works set, because I'm planning to do that during my next refresh, which is in a few days, I won't have anything to pair this with, so I'm planning on finding a new body spray type item to pair this with, because I don't really like this on its own. When you first smell it and when you first put it on, it smells nice. It is like a rose scent, but initially you can't smell too much of the rose, but once this dries down, I feel like everything else fades away except for the rose, and it does turn into a very strong scent, which I didn't know when I rolled this in because I had never really worn it. I had just smelled it or put it on, and then I took it off. So this is going to be a challenge, even though it's so much smaller than the C perfume that I had in last time. This will be even more of a challenge, I feel like, because it's not my favorite scent at all. It's probably actually my least favorite scent in my collection right now. Next, I'll do my non-makeup items, and first I have this Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm. This one is in the scent Mango Kiss, which is the orange shimmery one. As you can see, this is nearly scraped clean, well, as much as I can do with the stopper still in there. I can't really reach the bottom, and I can't get the stuff that's right underneath the stopper, so I am planning, I'm not bringing this with me while I'm out of town, but once I get back, I'm planning on taking the stopper out and using it that way, and I'm pretty sure it'll be done by then. If you can see, it's hard for me to really scrape the sides, but yeah, there's nothing left except for what's on the bottom and right underneath the stopper, so this should be an empty next time. I also have my Purse Lip Balm, which is my Pat McGrath Labs mini lip balm in the shade Blow Up. I panned another shade of this in the first trimester, and this one is already done, so if you can see, there's no more product above the packaging. This little bit is just the plastic. I did mark this on a piece of paper, but I'm currently using that to prop up my phone because I didn't have anything the notebook. I didn't have anything else, and I didn't have time to figure something else out, so sorry. This is all done. This really was very easy to finish. I had already used it a little bit, not too much, but there was barely any product in here at the start because the bullet is so thin and short. So I just kept this in my purse and I used it that way naturally, and this is done. So one less lip balm in my collection. I go through lip balm very quickly, but I feel like that let me mentally buy a lot, and now I'm overwhelmed with how many I have. And people also like to give me lip balms for my birthday or holidays because I know I like them, and it's just becoming a lot. So I'm glad to have one less in my collection, and I can work on something new outside of this project. My hair product is my second empty. This is the Pattern Curl Gel. When I rolled this in, I can't remember, I think the line marking rubbed off, but I had only used it like a handful of times, so it must have been like somewhere around here. This is like never full to the top. And this was like, technically this was just a mini, so it's like I didn't finish a full-size product in a month, but I still used a lot of this, and I actually finished it today. So yeah, there's nothing left in here. If you can see the proof of me squeezing it, this is done. I actually already repurchased a full size of this. It's not here yet, but when I knew I was getting down to the last bits of it, there was like a deal at Ulta, and I was like, well, I'm gonna repurchase this anyway. I have a lot of excuses, but I did like this enough to repurchase the full size, and I'm really happy with this as an empty to free up a little bit of space for now, for the new one that I ordered, and yeah, just to have an empty in this project. Moving on to makeup. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in the shade W5. And last time it already had, when I rolled it in, it already had a pan in it. And I really didn't think I was going to have to repress it until after this update, but I did have to repress it, and I'll post a picture of what it was looking like after that. I think I repressed it about a week ago, and this is what it's looking like now. So I already have pan in the like repressed version of this. I will say it's not super flat in here. I think somehow the middle was just a bit lower than the like edges, even though I tried to press the edges lower. But yeah, I already have pan in this, and I'm pretty sure this will be an empty next time, as long as I use this every time I do my makeup. So I am bringing this with me while I'm traveling, and I already brought this while it was repressed while I went out of town, and that was just like a road trip, not on the plane. And this trip is also going to be a road trip, so I'm confident that this will stay put while you know, what's in my bag on the road. But considering it's repressed and now it also has a pan, it might be a little bit more dangerous, but I'm gonna risk it because I want to finish this by next update. Next is my primer, and this is my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is just a mini. I started with this completely full. I don't think I had even used it when I rolled this in. And I was working on another primer at the time, the e.l.f. Putty Primer, but I finished that like 2 weeks ago, and since then I've been working on this, and now it's down to here in between the L and the F. So I feel like I've already used about half of this. I'm not bringing this with me on my trip, but considering I was able to use half in about 2 weeks, I'm not worried about finishing this at all. So yeah, I'll have another makeup empty and another empty for this project by next time. I'm assuming. We never really know. My 7th product is my Nudestix Nudies Matte All Over Face Bronze Color in the shade Manila. This is from the Glamzilla pack. I don't know if you can buy this individually, but anyway, I will also take a picture of the marks that I had on my paper for this and show you on the screen. But here's where it is now, and it probably doesn't mean anything to you just looking at it like this, but I would estimate I've used about a quarter of the product. And the first week of this month I was using the Rare Beauty bronzer stick and the Fenty contour stick instead of this, and now I'm using this exclusively for my, as like, you know, my bronzer. So I'm getting lots of use on this, and I've already used about a quarter of this in just those 3 weeks. So I'm sure this will take me until the end of this rotation, but I'm pretty confident that I can finish this by the time I refresh all my products, because I was able to finish the other one and I was only using that one as a bronzer. I'm also wearing this right now, as well as the powder and the primer. And the 4th product in this project that I'm wearing on my face, and also the final product I'll talk about, is my Rare Beauty Mini Baby Blush in the shade Believe. And when I rolled this in, I was like, this is only gonna take a month to finish, and it probably could have, but when I rolled this in, I was already panning 2 other blushes, and I hit my goal on one of those blushes, and I'm still panning 2 other blushes other than this. I kind of decided that I didn't want to just, you know, go ham on one blush to get it out of a project. I wanted to like work on it naturally and just use whatever I felt like using that best suited the makeup look that I was doing. So this will take more time than it could have. I could have had it done by now, but you know, that's fine. I made my choice and I was happy with all the makeup looks I did, so there's that. But yeah, this potentially could be done next time. In fact, I'm hoping it's done next time because I have my blush from last trimester that I didn't finish yet that I want to roll into this project. So hopefully this is done by then. I am going to take the stopper out of this once I scrape everything out that I can with the stopper in, but I don't need to take the stopper out yet. I feel like I'm a few days away from that because I have to keep dipping in, but stopper stays in for now, which is good because I don't want to bring an item without a stopper with me out of town in a makeup bag. But that's all I have for you for this video. So I already have 2 out of 8 empties. Next time, I feel like I have a lot of potential empties. I feel like, okay, this one definitely gonna be an empty. This one most likely will be an empty. And then, oop, I dropped it. This blush could potentially be an empty. I feel like even if it's not, I'll definitely already have the stopper out by then, so I might just roll in the Nudestix blush from last time, or like last trimester in anyway, so that I can start working on it as soon as I finish this one. Anyway, we'll see what I end up doing. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a bit chaotic and rushed, sorry, but I will see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.